Greetings folks, I had a viewer query a little while ago regarding using battery chargers to run a hot wire cutting rig. So that's sort of resistive wire used to cut through foam board to make things like this wing and fuselage here on my yellow workhorse plane. So this is my big cutting bow, about 850 millimeters length. This one is about 300 to 400 millimeters length. Now I usually just use a 4S for the big bow or a 2S for the little bow to power them. That gives me the right current. Or I use a little power supply like this Toolkit RC P200 power supply. But you can use some battery chargers. They have a power supply function. This one, the M6D, that's a DC to DC charger, doesn't have the power supply function, so you can't use that one. You can use this one. This is the M8 AC and the M6 AC. This does have a power supply function. I'll show you that in a minute. So how can you just plug in a battery to this wire with nothing else in between without zapping the battery? So a hot wire cutting rig uses resistive wire, not electrical conducting wire like from the battery to the clamps here. This wire here has resistance, so current doesn't flow freely through that. So this particular wire, it is 40 kilogram breaking strain stainless steel fishing trace. That's what I use. You can also use a steel guitar E string, I think it is, or you can buy the proper stuff which is called nichrome wire, and that is for rewiring electric jug elements or toaster elements or things like that. So nichrome wire is specifically designed for heating when you run electricity through it. This particular wire has a resistance of about 4 ohms per meter. Just by trial and error, I've worked out that this wire needs about 5 amps flowing through it to heat it up enough to cut the foam nice and smoothly. So my shorter bow needs 2S, my longer bow needs 4S or 16 volts. Now I can get that from power supply or battery, as I said, and now I'll show you how to do it on a battery charger. Okay, so with this M8 AC, we push and hold the exit or the function button, and there are all the different tools you've got, and you go down to power here, and we can set the output voltage and the maximum current. Now the maximum current is the important thing. I know I need 5 amps to get my hot wire cutter wire nice and hot, so I'll set my maximum current at 5 amps, and the output voltage can be anything as long as it's above what's needed to produce 5 amps, but it will just vary the voltage to give 5 amps. Now if I get a power lead to plug it in, needed a sort of a double-ended power lead, plugging in the cutter there. Now if I start, you can see it'll lift the current up to 5 amps and use whatever voltage it needs, and that is starting to smoke. Wonder if I can show you it cutting. I better not, because that'll stink up the house. So the power supply is keeping the current at 5 amps, which is the right amount to heat up my wire, and it's using 9 volts at the moment, roughly 2S as I thought. So there you go, that's how to use a battery charger, or the power supply function in a battery charger, to power your hot wire cutter. I'll put some links in the description to some of my hot wire cutting videos and playlists, and I've got a blog post as well that shows how to build the big bow at least. That'll do it for the moment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.